So everyone's been asking me to use my powers of science to experiment on the moon being bigger, but if I'm honest with you, I just don't see it. It looks about the right size. It's still just, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pixels across? That's the same as it's always been. I got no idea what you're all on about. And, that's just the regular old loss of gravity that's always been going on. Ow. Normal. Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on the Hermitcraft server with me, Zedav, and today marks 6 months, half a year since we stepped foot on our humble little peninsula here and started paving our way into the scientific world of science. So I think it's about time we actually start to properly log our experiments by noting things down on these clipboards here and slapping them on every single experiment we have done, because apparently I was supposed to be writing things down, but we can start here real quick with some changes I've made. You see, what is this on the floor? Why is there little bits and bobs all over the floor? Well, our nook that has served us for a very long time, that was just up here, has finally gone. We finally kind of like stretched our legs and moved out into the full lab, so we've got a little smelting setup over here, a little bedroom here, a little spare empty storage shulker box things. I might have bought too many. And we slowly go down here, and this is my new storage system down here. We have everything we ever need. Well, that is creepy. It's like a little doll's head I've dropped on the floor. I don't play with dollies. Ooh, we started this one literally on day 1, and it has been going ever since, because the pitch drop clock is the thing that is keeping track of exactly how long our base has been sort of alive for, loaded in the world for, and it has been ticking away non-stop ever since. We can take a look at it here. It's a test of viscosity, i.e. running sticky stuff. Each drop takes 1 hour to trickle through the clock. How long will it drip for? That is the question on everybody's lips. And yeah, we've been trickling from here. There's 33 left to trickle in. I've topped this up many times over the months, and it has all been gathering in here. But I guess it makes sense to only do this at the very end of the episode, because then we'll get a full representation of exactly how many drippies are left in here. But we can go boop, and we can pitch drop clock that up just so that everybody, any other visiting scientist, knows exactly where to pick up our experiment from. And yes, we shall move on to the next one. Transition a bit unnecessary, it's right here. It's the wool, that's it, boom. Let's take a quick look at our notes to make sure they're good. The fluffiest sheep? Exactly, that's the question here. Flick lever when all have regrown wool, or all grass have regrown. All wool must be accounted for with IOUs. Yes, exactly, so we're going to do a final harvest here. Boop, because I think they've all regrown. Oh, it's so pleasing. So satisfying. I don't know why. I just love it. And that all gets gathered down here, and we will go and see the final numbers of this. There we go. I've got a few IOUs there. This is how many times has it been done? 85, 86, 87 shears have taken place here. And this is the result of exactly what we've got. So yeah, plenty of data to go on. We need to count all of this up. I'm not going to do that right now with you, because my brain's not good. We'll be looking at it, though, in the very next thing, which is the bar chart. And we just float our way on down here. I love these brand new smooth landings. No more broken ankles. To, of course, the bar chart. So we have sheep are shown on a scale from 1 to 8, depending on their woolability from the wool wall. Yes, indeed. And this is very old data we had here when we first built the thing. So we need to calibrate and duplicate and all the other calculation-y things of our brand new data, which we now have here, taken directly, of course, from the wool wall itself. You can see I've just added 3 columns. Each one had 64 in. Remember, we had a little IOU there. We borrowed a stack of every single color. So each one had a stack of 64, and then we've just got the little remainder stacks left over. We totaled all of those up in this column here, and then that allowed us to create a lovely little graph like so. And you can see it's very colourful, very pretty, but it's not that informative because we've got so much big numbers now. Like, they're all above, like way above 150. It just looks like a big flat line up here, which isn't exactly the best. A graph needs to be quite clear, so we just want to chop the bottom of this off and go boop, like so. That just makes it now go from 162 instead of from 0 and up to the maximum. So you can see we've got 8 individual segments here now, which is 8 blocks tall for the graph. Not entirely sure how I'm going to do like half a slab of white, I guess half a block. Yeah, it just has to be a slab. We've got yellow too. What's a yellow half slab? Like, wheat? I don't know. We really need half slabs of concrete for exactly and only this purpose. That's the only reason why. And that is now completed too. I love working with these colors. They really add like a splash of color to the base, which is just so cool. It pops so nice. I did kind of tweak the numbers slightly. As you can see, no half slabs, no wheat half slabs here. I did add one to the orange, the pink, the magenta. Yeah, just those three. They should actually be one block shorter, but I just kind of wanted to make the yellow and the white really look super tiny, so I just boosted those ones up a little bit. But that is it. That is the bar chart done. That is our experiment. Some numbers really changed around if you go back and look at the previous heights. Like red has stayed the same, but white, that was way up here and now it's shrunk all the way down to nothing. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Where is the white sheep? Up there, being lazy. Mike, you little spinny thing, are you ready to do another run? One final run before we take a measurement. That's it. Oh, he's good to go. He's ready and raring. We go over here and hit this button. Boom. And that lets Mike start racing. As you know, we have been racing this Endermite around. Oh, he's off. He's super quick around this maze to see how quickly he can get to the very end over here. And every time we record it, over here, this is a little timer here, a little sand timer. There it goes. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And this is his best time. He did it in 2 stacks and 49 so far. So he's already nearly halfway. And is he even close to doing it? Where is he? Yeah, he's having a good old think. But while we wait an inevitably long time, let's do the paperwork here. The Mighty Maze, how intelligent is an Endermite? That was the real goal of this experiment. Can it learn to navigate through a maze faster than its previous attempts? And then some instructions about how to do it. Bam, that is all scienced up there. How long is he already? Oh, he just didn't make it. It's just over the time now, that's fine. So we'll work with this one. And it takes, you get like 2.5 sand per second, which calculated this up, in my brain of course, I totally didn't do this beforehand, is basically 71 seconds, which, I tell you what, that's way faster than Impulse.
Did I go back to the entrance? There is no exit. Is this a joke? This is a joke. You're playing
5
tricks.
minutes and 12 seconds it took you to realize there is no exit. Thank you, Impulse.
Oh my gosh, that was the experiment? Oh, I hate you.
He did it. He did it. Okay. Oh yeah, it's definitely slower though, but it's a pretty good time. He sometimes he takes the full minecart chest there, but I wanted to know exactly how quick could Mike do this, and I'm pretty sure I'm about the same speed that Mike would be. So I want to find out what the quickest route is here. We've got, like, you could go off this way, round here, round the edge and up, or you could also go up this top way and then kind of zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Oh, that's a good view of it here and up to there. Or you can kind of go through the middle a couple of ways too. I don't know, and I think the best way to do it is to probably, like, breadcrumb my way, right? So how many torches does it take to place along the path all the way around the corner like this, all the way to the very end, and I'll do that for all the different paths, and that should, however, like, which one's the fewest torches, basically. Isn't that a smart way? Is that a smart way of doing it? I don't know. And then that is the route we will take to find the ultimate speedy route. Oh, we got it all right. I had a little whisper to Mike, and he told me some of his things that he's learned as well. And here we go. You go up, round this way, round the corner there, sharp turn all the way back on yourself, up, loop around through the middle bit there, over, round, and to the goal. That is the shortest possible path. So, without further ado, let's just hop straight down and give it a try, right? Under we go, I guess. We've got to get into the position. We have to assume the position. Can I remember the way when I'm this teeny tiny? It's very cramped in here. Right, I guess we'll start the clock. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I'm not going to sprint. I'm just going to move like I'm Mike. Yeah, take the corners nice and rectangular, nice and 90 degrees. Oh, that caused me a slight bit of time, but that's fine, because I'm sure Mike would have done exactly the same thing. He's a bit of a wide boy himself, so round this way, do, everywhere looks the same in the maze. Crawl, 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 and it is this left turn. It is, okay, and boom, and stop. Okay, right. Oh, let's get out of here, and then figure out exactly how well we did. Oh my goodness, mate. This place needs a clean. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. The optimal there was 27 seconds, and Mike's best was 71. So, truthfully, he's only about half as slow as he needs to be. That is pretty good going, Mike. I am genuinely impressed with that. Like, he kind of he could go to the exit and then go back to the beginning in the same time that it could take him. That's not bad, especially when you can compare it to Impulse's time there. I know Impulse had no exit, but still, I feel like there's something to be said there for sure. Yes, here it is. My favorite thing I think I have ever built. It is the Combrota 2.0, of course. The question here was kind of made up after we actually built it. How flingy can a smart potion brewer be? Like, the real experiment here was, can I do it? Can it be done, and can it be done by me? They were the questions. I loved the potion brewers I've done in the past, the previous Combrota as well, but it just wasn't flingy enough, whereas this one is just flingy all day long, and I could literally just stand here and just watch the item. It's like a fish tank or something. You just watch it go by. It's just so relaxing. I guess let's have a little use. What should we make? Let's go for a speed potion, shall we? So that's slowness. That is swiftness. Boom, one of those. We will want that extended duration, please, as well. And we're not going to make it splashable or anything. I think that's fine. Only press one will set into done. Yep, good. This should be very usable for people. Bam. And then we just stand and watch the magic happen. Eventually. It has to loop around back to the beginning first. That's part of the design. Okay, nearly there. Every time. There's the sugar. Boop. It looks like it's going to do it so late. Oh, yeah, it did it. And that should be everything, I think. Our potion should be brewing up real nice. Wart's going through. We got the sugar. We got the redstone dust. Absolutely love it. I want to kiss this thing. Can I kiss it? Can you kiss experiments? Is that allowed? And while this thing is still brewing up, let's take a quick look at something bad about the Combrota. It's still very much sticking completely out the side of our mountain here, which is no good. We cannot have that. As cool as it kind of looks. Can I land, please? As cool as it kind of looks, I think we might need to do a little bit of terraforming. And there's a few other places around the base too where things are just sticking out, looking a bit gross. So I think we should try and sort those out in a beautiful montage. Ask me, that doesn't look half bad. I mean, this bit's still a little bit weird, but it's certainly a lot better than a big old orange octopus all over the place. And if we take a little look from further afield as well, I don't think we've ever stepped foot on this little island, but you can see our whole island there looking looking pretty cool. Things kind of fit in a little bit nicer and yeah, just stick out, but in the right ways. We like things sticking out in the right places. Around here as well, you can see the villager protecting cover thing. This is where our villager thing was sticking out back here. Again, much nicer. It's nothing crazy, just slightly better. And that does bring us very nicely on to our next experiment that we can check out as well. It's more of like a showing off that we've broken science, actually. It's turning anti-gravity things, items into anti-gravity. They always fall down. Can we make it fall up? Yes, we can, by using the super duper anti-gravity pipe. Bam! Of course, we should call it the Skyscraper. That is an incredible name, comments. Well done. We finished off our amazing skyscraper here, and then all the comments said I should totally call it SCI, like science, skyscraper, skyscraper. I don't really know how it's said, but anyway, that's how it's spelt. And yeah, this is just our detailed breakdown of villager birth through every stage until greedy profiteering can occur. That's exactly what we did up in this massive tower, as we saw over the episodes. We've added floors. We've got 5 floors total. Birth, growth. I can't really see it too well. Job selection. Inside we got the zombification floor, and then the final 5th floor is, of course, our test tube area where they live forever. So yeah, Skyscraper, what a project. Ah yes, the farm arm, our latest experiment. How much harvesting can harvesting harvester harvest if a harvesting harvester could harvest? Well, we are finding out. Jump! Look at that. Oh, there's still a bit of spillage. This thing is still technically unfinished. This was still very much in the prototyping, planning phases. But you know what? I think it works well enough for us to go ahead and, boom, slap down a little clipboard on it. Oh, here it comes bouncing back. We can go and check out exactly what it's dropping off. Okay, yeah, more things. I've got some things to put in there too. Very nice. 6-pointed dripstone. Not too bad, not too bad. Is there any more in the chest? No, there was not. It's going back on its merry way, though. All we need to add to this, which we can try and do right now, is a couple more chambers, or at least just one more chamber. So this is like one. Oh, there's a bit of excess. We want to add one more right here, and then we want to have a way so that instead of me manually triggering this every time, I just want to do it on the day-night cycle. So maybe every time when the sun reaches its highest at 12 o'clock, boom, it sends it off on its way to do an auto-harvest. And with a little bit of digging, some concreting, and of course a little icing, and whoops, oh no, I followed a cake recipe again. Oh well, it seems we have made what we want to make as well. I've got a little daylight detector here, and I've just put some subtracting comparators on it so that only when this puts out a maximum of 15 will our little thing get triggered. So every day at 12 o'clock, that is the only time of day when the sun gives off 15 signal strength, and then that will kick off this as well. We need to cover this back bit up, but I think, to be honest with you, we can just put the mountain back. We don't have to do anything fancy like that. No one will know it's even here. And then if we quickly head on through, boop, 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 you'll see I've literally duplicated exactly what we have there over here, so we are now getting double the harvest. And you want to be careful to make sure that none of these add up to more than 64, because remember, we've only got 5 slots. So say that we have bamboo, for instance, we pick up more than 64 of that. 2 slots are going to get filled up with that, and then there will not be enough room for the other different unique ingredients either. But yeah, we have double of it coming in now, so that is great. I cannot wait until next lunchtime when this thing's just going to randomly decide to just chug its way on through the base, clunking around, swooping through the holes. Very, very nice. The farm arm, successful experiment. It made me happy. That was the main goal, I think. And let us not forget the projects that are technically outside of the lab. We have 2 of them, the first of which is the Twisty Tunnel, as you see behind me. Technically the entranceway to our lab. Let's see what we put. Is greeting guests with a vomit-inducing entrance a good idea? I'm going to say yes, it is. Prepare for that vomit-inducing vomit. Here we go. La la la! Ah, it's so cool. I haven't done this for a while. It just draws you in. It's like a vortex. It's like a vacuum cleaner. You just go all the way down here until, before you know it, boom, you're in the portal, ready to head to the lab. Of course, we couldn't forget the wonderful chamber. Yes, we've learnt a lot of things here, have we? I think. I'm not entirely sure. Boom, it's still a smouldering crater from when I was tested and experimented on not too long ago. Does anything still work? Do the lights still... There's not even a light switch! The light switch has exploded off. Ah, dear me, this is crazy. I can still smell toasted B-dubs in here, but yeah, it's taught us well. It's learned us very many a good and scary thought. Thank you, Chamber. Thank you. So I hope you've enjoyed having a little look at my laboratory. What a place. What a weird, crazy room and building to be in. I don't know what we've done. Let's see exactly how long we have been in this very crazy, weird place. Still some pitch left. This is the total goal. Okay, fantastic. We can find out exactly how long this is a little bit easier. If we split this up into... Yeah, let's do it into 16s like so. And perfect. And then we split these into 8s. We can add them together. 24. There you go. There's 24 hours in a day. Boom. Something like that. Something like that. Oh, my goodness me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 8, nearly 9 days this base has been alive for. My goodness me, I might just stand here for 3 hours and then make it up to the full 9 and then celebrate that way. I don't know. What a time. Thank you so very much for being along the journey here with me. I do very much appreciate you. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. And of course, a massive, beautiful, wonderful thank you to my gorgeous patrons whose names are all over the screen right now. Each and every one of you have helped to make episodes just like this possible. Thank you so very much. But until next time, a good-a-bye.